I actually started off as an Arsenal fan. It was the old 1499 soccer kit for school from JJB. I sort of recognised the error in my ways when someone turned up in a Preston North End kit and I didn't even know what it was. So after nagging me dad for say half a year, he decided to take me on a March fixture in '93 against Swansea at home. I went on the ground, and at the time we didn't own the ground, it was just a decrepit shed, and I said to my dad, "Is this football?" And I began to realise this was football. It wasn't all the lush carpets and the 40,000 crowds. It was 3,500 on a plastic pitch at Deepdale, losing 3-2 to Swansea. Ever since that day I was hooked. I got hooked on Preston North End because the more I seen of it, the more passion I seen from the fans. When you go on to the Premiership, which I have been a couple of times, is you just see people sat there with what Roy Keane might say was prawn sandwiches. What I witnessed at Preston North End in the mid-90s was pure passion, lads screaming, lads in tears, and it was a raw experience. And to me, I wanted to know, why would you support a raw experience over a perfect experience? And from that day on, it was also my hometown. I began to get a bit of pride about me. My nana was a big installer of a sort of like national beliefs in believing that England was number one, and so that sort of brought on that, well, I'm from Preston, so Preston's my number one. And I think the raw experiences also contributed to my further travel plans in the future, is that I wanted to visit raw countries that weren't westernised, and so that was what started the package off.